Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Good Shabbos, good Shabbos. Good Shabbos, good Shabbos. So this is the first Shabbat that I've been in the congregation since the announcement of what's coming in this year. And I know that news has been greeted with mixed feelings. It's been a long process to get to this point, and I hope I have an opportunity with all of you in the next 6 months to be able to sit down and talk through how things are going and what needs to be put in place in order for you to feel safe and secure that Temple Israel will exist even without Rabbi Greg on the rabbinic team here. I know that is true, and I know that this 80-year-old congregation has been through much and continues to grow and evolve with all of the people that make up its incredible history and its incredible future. So I look forward to those conversations with all of you, and let's make sure that we make that time. Of course, it's always helpful to look at everything through the lens of Torah. So what I'm not going to talk about is this is my freedom. It's not my freedom at all. I'm serving this congregation. I'm going to serve another congregation. It's the work that I love doing, that I wake up to with joy every morning. And I hope that I'll be doing just the same thing in the Northern Hemisphere that I was doing here. So my metaphor for this week's Torah portion is not the negotiations with Pharaoh. It's not the slaves going out of Egypt. It's not me finding freedom in London. There are many things that are beloved to me here that are not in any way slavery, and I'm not looking to be freed from it. But I feel that there's much that we can learn in the way that Pharaoh approaches these negotiations that can help us in all situations, maybe this one too. So we know that Pharaoh has a heart condition. We know that after every plague, just when it looks like finally Pharaoh is going to let the children of Israel go, Pharaoh hardens his heart. Initially, he hardens his heart. Afterwards, God hardens his heart. But with that hardened heart, his yes changes to no, and the slaves are not freed. And another plague needs to come to afflict the Egyptians with great suffering, Pharaoh's people that he is not leading and looking after and making sure are well. But of course, in the Chassidic interpretation, this is not about some historical character who lived 3,500 years ago in Egypt. This is all about our heart. It's all about our heart, because we have a heart condition too. So, how hard is our heart? Let's take a moment. My friend Gabriel Meir Halevi calls this the eye touch application. Take your hand, place it on your heart. Just sit like that for a moment. Feel the beating. Try and feel, is this a softened heart? Is this a hardened heart? What's going on within that heart right now? You're welcome to stay like that. I'm going to use my hands. So we have a heart condition too. So Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav says that we have our own Pharaoh, and sometimes we are our own Pharaoh. We are the ones who enslave ourselves. We are the ones who know that we should be saying yes, but at the last minute we harden our heart and we say no. Rabbi Nachman says we get stuck in patterns, and when we realize that those patterns, habits, addictions don't serve us, our mind tells us, or even our soul tells us, that we need to get out, that we need to change, that we need to make a change, a conscious change in our life. And we make the decision to do that. And just at that moment, the Yetzer Hara, God bless her, the Yetzer Hara comes, our evil inclination comes, and tests us and challenges us and says, no. You don't like change. Change doesn't suit you. You want to keep going on exactly the same path that you've always gone. because that's what you know. And that's what you need to do right now. Don't change. Just keep doing what you need to do, and it'll all be fine. That's what the Yetzer Hara says. And at that moment, if we are Pharaoh, we say, no, I don't really need to change. I'll go back on that decision. So there's a joke. There's a guy who's late for a meeting, and he's circling the block. There's no parking. Desperate to park and go up to the meeting that he's late for, he addresses, Rabbeinu Shel Olam, Holy Master of the Universe. I know I haven't been the best Jew. I know I haven't been at shul. I haven't been doing all those mitzvahs. But if you give me, I need a parking. If you give me a parking right now, I will blow you away with how many mitzvot I'm going to do. And at that moment, of course, a car pulls out right in front of him. And just before pulling into the parking, he says, it's okay, don't worry, I got one. So that's us. That's us. We know we need to change, but it's hard to change. And the Yetzer Hara is telling us, don't change. You're fine. Don't do it. It's all going to be okay. Keep doing what you've been doing all along, and it'll all turn out okay. So I'm not saying that change is always needed. There are a lot of things in our life that are great and beautiful, and that we don't need to change at all. There are some things in our life that do, and we need to assess them, look at them, and kick the Pharaoh out without needing 10 plagues to bring the suffering upon us before we make the decision to change. So it's all about our heart. Our Torah portion reminds us to have a softened heart. Hard hearts do not serve us. I know that when we go out into the world, it's a hard world out there, and we have to put on our armor, we have to put on our protections in order to get through the week, to get through the day, to get through the work, whatever it is that we do in order to survive. But Shabbos is that moment that we get to go, Friday night, candles are lit, I have nothing to do except be me with my family, existing, being, softened heart. This is that moment of softening our hearts. So I want to bless us all this Shabbat, that whatever it is that is making us afraid, whatever it is that's making us fearful of making the decisions that we need to make that would make our lives good and better, that would enable us to do the things that we dream of and the things that give us wings, that we'll have the opportunity to soften our hearts, to look around and say, I'm just looking around at that amazing Baba. I was just looking at good Shabbos. That we'll be able to look around and say, what is the thing that I need? What is the thing that my family needs? What is the thing that my community needs in order to be unstuck, in order to be able to move forward, in order to be able to be the person that I need to be? And after Shabbos, let's put into place whatever it is that we need to do to make that possible. It's not easy. Everything that we do comes with consequences. Every decision that we make has a response and a reaction to it. And sometimes those aren't to the liking of everyone around us, and sometimes they aren't even easy for us to make. But may we make the right ones and the good ones at the right time, and may we be able to do the right thing in order that we can control the pharaohs on our thrones, that we can liberate ourselves, be free, soften our hearts, that we can have a beautiful Shabbos with our family. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos.